you do each week is you pick 5 games against the spread. You get points when you cover the spread. You lose points when you don't cover the spread. It is that simple. And that is how it works. And I believe I have not paid off my cover 5 bet from a year ago. Or no, 2 years ago.
2 years ago now, yeah.
2 years ago. There's a lot of things that have to happen with our cover 5. Now, I'm joining right now. Sunday 2-5. Let's see. Sunday Karma, it worked that quickly. Now I click join. I'm one of 3 people in the league. It is me, Greg Scalzo, and Pratik. All right? Those are the 3 people who are in the league right now, so you can join using code Sunday25, and you can play against us.
Make it 4, Craig.
Every week, you can play against us, and you get points when you cover the spread. You lose points when you don't cover the spread. That is how it works. I'm refreshing it right now. There are 4 people in it. Alex Strofe is officially in. Not a single Sunday Karma fan, listener, viewer has joined yet. We will see how we do. What's the prediction, Kyle? What do you think? How many by the end of this show will we have with join code Sunday25?
We'll have at least 15.
1-5? If it's 15, I'm quitting the show. If it's 15, I'm quitting the show. I've been doing this for 20 whatever years, and if there's only 15, and maybe that's a good thing for all of us. Maybe it's good for the company. Maybe it's good for everything. I'm quitting if we do 15. What's your prediction, Scals?
I don't know if we can trust that, given that you didn't pay off your bet last time. I don't know how much.
Well said.
That threat that you're going to quit.
I will pay off my bet, and I will quit the show if we're at 15 or less.
I'll put it up to I'll double that and say we get 30 by the end of the show.
Oh,
think
we're
he's
going
still
higher
on
than
that,
30.
too.
What are these expectations?
Ben Brust.
Add a 0.
Ben Brust has joined. We are now at 6 total people.
Come on.
As has T. Smithers has joined.
Shout out T. Smithers.
Okay, so
welcome.
maybe we'll be at, 50.
Okay, wait. So
Dude, add a 0.
So you're at 30.
We're getting at least 100. We're getting at least 100 people. Cover 5. Hey, you right there. Download Cover 5. Download it. Sunday 25 is the code. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just yelling at people here, Craig.
All right.
On the street, guerrilla marketing.
At 30, do I quit? I don't think I quit at 30. Maybe I quit at 30.
No, we're getting 100, Craig.
I
Why
know,
are you
but at
setting the expectations so low?
At 30, I'm considering quitting now. Also,
We're going to blow by 30 at the end of the segment. What are we talking about?
Yeah. All right. We are at 7 right now. Join with code Sunday25. But you hit it, Greg. It's really important that I pay off this bet. And I think we just need to figure out how and what I'm paying off, because we had originally made it one of these pancake waffle bets where I'm supposed to sit in,
originally made it?
a restaurant as 24 hours, and each time I eat a pancake or a waffle, it subtracts 1 hour from my waiting time, and that is my bet. So then there was discussion. Once it didn't happen, and it got rescheduled because of some legitimate reasons, that we were going to reconfigure the bet to be a quick trip bet, where I sat in a quick trip for 24 hours and ate things in the quick trip. And
do they have tables in Quick Trip?
Yeah, they have like a little seating area, yeah.
I don't know that all of them do, but I've definitely been in quick trips that have them.
That's good to know.
It didn't seem like George Webb really wanted me there. Like,
I think they did, but then you kind of.
They did, and then he canceled 3 times.
Yeah, we ghosted them.
We didn't ghost them.
Okay, we didn't ghost them.
We told them we needed to reschedule once.
Gentlemen, if you tell a lady you want to go on a date
it
with
was
her,
more than once,
and you cancel the date multiple times, what's going to happen with that lady?
Correct.
She's going to say, you know what? Maybe you're not really that into me. But we are into George Webb.
I'm not interested in that fool. Exactly.
It's me, not you, George Webb. Or I should say it's Craig, not you, George Webb.
It's Craig. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Kyle.
So, I'm up for doing George Webb. I feel like George Webb is the Brewers, and I don't want to, intrude on the Brewers thing.
Huh? What do you mean you think they're the Brewers?
I'm saying, I don't,
The burgers. I see what he's saying.
Yeah, I don't, I'm not, it's not going to be oh, Craig's branded with George Webb, because it's the Brewers are branded with George Webb.
Yeah, but we were before the 14-game win streak.
Okay, so how about
We've been wanting to do this for a year.
How about this? How about what I have to commit to is by this show next week, I have 2 dates that I'm available for, and then on this show next week, we will determine what our target of our first location, if it is George Webb, if it's Quick Trip, or if it's somewhere else. But by this time next week, I'll give us 2 dates that I know work, And then on the show next week, we'll figure out, our top 3 in order locations that I have to spend 24 hours in to pay off the bet.
I'm game for that, but reminder, download Cover 5, use code Sunday25, Sunday25 to join our league for this year. Craig, what will be the punishment you pay off this year when you...
By the way, we are at 16 people right now, so we have surpassed Kyle's prediction of 15, so I'm not yet quitting the show.
All part of my plan.
Yeah. So I think that is a good question, right? Is who is participating in this, and... What do we win and what do we lose?
Well, hold on. Don't ask us that question, Craig. You're smarter than that. Previously, we've done like every ESPN Wisconsin personality is part of the bet, right? That's typically been the thing. Ben Bruss is already in a league. So
but by the way,
Gabe Knights will be here soon.
Alex, you're
what?
You lost. Like I'm the one who has to pay off the bet. You lost.
I got locked out of my account.
Dude, we own the app. You could have gone to Pratik.
You could have second time.
I did go to Pratik. I went to you.
I went to go to Pratik, and he could get you in.
We were
at
a movie theater. We were at a movie theater in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, and we were watching a movie, a wonderful movie, by the way, about your father.
Yeah, that was on a Monday night when you couldn't put any picks in already at that point. So give me that.
But I hadn't put in picks for 6 weeks at that point.
I know you hadn't done it for 6 weeks.
I didn't lose.
So Greg,
I got logged out.
Greg, did I actually lose or did Strofe lose?
I mean, I would have sided with Strofe, but the lack of accountability here, the lack of proactive solutions-oriented thinking is I'm not really thinking that Strofe lost on this. If he can't figure out how to log into his account, that should be like more subject to punishment than you just making horrible picks all year.
I'm saying he had the lowest score because if you don't get your picks in,
locked out.
No, it would be very easy for Pratik to get you.
I'm
blaming the app. Yes, I'm blaming the app. Wonderful app, but I'm blaming the app.
All right, I guess I don't know anything. So Strofe needs to pay off the bet from 2 years ago, and I'm all good.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
I actually think you both need to.
Well, I know that, but that's more of a penalty for me.
Oh, so what's happening here is Craig is too afraid to be lonely in a quick trip or a Georgia. He just needs a friend.
No,
he's asking me to hang out with him.
Craig,
you want to hang out with me?
No,
Craig, you want to hang out with me? That's what it says.
No, if I have to do it, it's double penalty if I have to do it with Strofe. I mean that is unfair. Just because I'm doing it, I shouldn't have to hang out with Alex Strofe for whatever it is. It would be at 13
you'd love
or
that,
19
Craig.
or
Don't
22
lie.
hours.
See, talk about accountability. You want to hang out with me, Craig. Stop acting like you don't like hanging out with me.
Cover 5, join code Sunday25. Right now we are at 21 people entered to be part of our Cover 5.
We'll get 100.
I think that whoever gets the lower score out of you two in week 1 of this season has to has to endure the punishment.
Terrific idea.
I'm in. I'm in for that.
Yeah, I'm in. Watch out for those Cardinals.
Ooh, I kind of like the Cardinals. Cardinals D, I'm starting in a lot of fantasy leagues this week at New Orleans.
Dude, I met Kyler. Well, I didn't meet. I saw Kyler Murray
met
on the sideline.
Hold on, slow down. What did you just say?
Well,
you met Kyler Murray?
I didn't meet him. I saw him. He was about probably 7 feet away from me. Bro,
Where?
he's too tiny to everywhere. I went to the Broncos
when were you
game.
7 feet?
I went to the Broncos game. At the end of the game, he came on the field to talk to some young lady who gave him some food. I don't know. He's young, rich, and famous. Dude. And dude, he's never gonna win a Super Bowl. He's my height.
What?
He is my
How
height.
tall do you think Russell Wilson is?
He's my height.
How tall do you think Russell Wilson is?
Russell Wilson's taller than me. I've been in the bar with Russell Wilson.
Hey,
Kyler
breaking
Murray
news, guys. Kyler Murray isn't going to win a Super Bowl because
his
he's
calves,
short.
His calves are huge, but he can't see over the line. He runs and scrambles because he can't see. He can't see in the pocket.
I love Kyler Murray in fantasy again this year.
Don't love Kyler Murray. I'm telling you this right now. He's too tiny.
That is heightest.
Ridiculous.
That is heightest.
Short king, yes. Super Bowl champion, never.
We are up to 23 entries. Sunday 2-5. We need to get to at least 2-5 this segment. Download the Cover 5 app. Put in join code Sunday25. Pick 5 NFL teams. It's the easiest thing. Do you know how the person won our Cover 5 in our whole company last year? So we have over 500 teammates in the company. We have all these football experts, national hosts, local hosts, all these experts. Do you know who won our Cover 5 last year?
I do. She worked Ovita Brown.
Yeah, Ovita Brown in Chicago. Now, do you know how OV picks her cover 5 each week?
Does she just listen
This
to
is
the
the
experts?
this is the strategy Craig is going to steal, and it's not going to work for him. But no, I do not know. Answer the question.
So do you? So Kyle just said it. She has all these experts at ESPN Chicago: Waddle and Sylvie, Cap and Jay Hood, right? You know, Yurko played with the Packers, Carmen, all these betting experts. She picked throughout the entire season and dominated a company of over 500 people in cover 5, which is picking 5 games a week against the spread. Each game, she picked who the hotter quarterback was.
Well, pick Kyler Murray then. He's fine. Him, Joe Burrow.
Despite being very short, he is handsome.
Stay
Joe
away-
Burrow, yep. Jalen Hurts,
Stay
although
away
it's
from
too
the
late to pick them this
Browns.
week.
Well, Dak would have been the.
Stay away from the Browns.
What do you say? Are you saying Joe Flacco?
Well, what do you got against the elite Joe Flacco?
Joe Flacco had a unibrow, bro. Like, come on now. No offense to unibrow folks out there, but I'm
Hey,
just
let's
saying.
not get Scalzo into more Alexi Lawless Twitter beefs talking about.
Oh
men's
yeah,
attractiveness
all-time
here.
stuff. All-time
You got
stuff.
into a Twitter
Alexi
beef?
Lawless is ugly.
Yeah, Greg, the last time he tweeted, it was 2013, and he and Alexi Lawless, soccer legend, got into a Twitter beef because he called him ugly. Scalzo called
No.
Alexi Lawless ugly on Twitter.
Oh, he's-
Yes, you
no.
did.
I am not-
Yes, you did.
Greg, what happened?
I said he was the ugliest of the soccer players who are the hottest athletes. That is an important context and an important.
Who's the ugliest
qualifier.
quarterback, Greg? Greg, who's the ugliest starting quarterback in the National Football League?
I mean, I do think that quarterbacks are the best-looking position. I have made
Yeah,
that
for sure.
argument before. The ugliest of the quarterbacks, I would have to get back to you on that. I mean, I'd have to get back to you on that. I don't want to just throw
You have to
something
get back
out.
to me on that.
What do you?
You ever seen
don't
Sam
want-
Darnold before? Have you ever looked at a picture of Sam Darnold? This is not a hard thing to do.
Spencer Rattler. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
ever
not
looked at a
good
picture of Spencer Rattler.
But how much does
Yeah,
wealth factor into how Greg judges these guys, right? Like, because if Trevor Lawrence was making
Greg's
Spencer
got
Rattler
wealth.
money, I'm saying if would Trevor Lawrence be on the list because he's making $50 million a year? He's not on
have
the
you
list.
seen that head of hair, Craig? That's a good-looking guy.
Okay, I don't. Maybe I'm not a good judge. Maybe I'm just not a good judge.
Well, who's your pick? Who's the ugliest quarterback in the NFL? Greg, I'm talking to you.
Not in position
guys
to make
suck
that
at
kind of
this game.
statement.
Oh, okay.
I said Joe Flacco. I mean, I don't really judge too many quarterbacks, but Joe
Flacco's a
Flacco.
crazy pick. That's a handsome dude.
The hell he is. He ain't handsome. What are you talking about?
I'm trying to think of what is it rude of me to say Russ? Russ is fine.
Russ has Sierra, bro. What?
Yeah, no, well, I know he.
When you're saying Russ is
I know what he's got on
fine,
his hip.
when you're saying Russ is fine, did you mean Russ is fine or Russ is
No, I
fine?
meant Russ is fine. Like he's just kind of fine. Yeah,
Okay.
he's-
Well, we are at
not
29 entries into our Sunday Karma pick. We are not at the 100 that Alex Strofa said we'll be at. We are not at the 15 that Kyle Wallace said we'd be at. We have an hour 45 to see what we do. We have lots to get to, but I do want to just acknowledge, in this first segment, just the tragedy that occurred in Wisconsin and in Milwaukee with the two Marquette student athletes. Kyle, I know you were part of Marquette University very recently, and being in sports and being long-term partners with Marquette, that entire campus and the entire city of Milwaukee is just devastated, as is the sports world today. And we send our thoughts out to everybody associated with Marquette University on just an awful, awful tragedy, unspeakable. When two young people lose their lives in an automobile accident has occurred, just as sad as can be. And our thoughts are absolutely with them. As much as we're gonna have fun and do everything today, just an awful thing that occurred, and just unspeakable when it comes to young people. We have a lot to get into today. Jason Wilde will join us. We'll have our Palermo's picks, and we'll have our cover.
Okay, wait a minute, Craig. Before you
Yes.
get to break,
Yes.
are we keeping these two on the line? Did we? Because I don't feel like
I got to run for a little bit,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I will
We
be.
didn't come
I
to
will
a
be back about
resolution.
11.
So,
I'll be back about 11:40.
No, I think we did come to a resolution.
Who's
It-
doing?
Yeah,
the
it's this
challenge?
week. It's
me
this
versus
week.
Strofe this week.
The
Whoever wins.
loser this week is going to pay off the bet. I like
Loser
that
this
idea.
week pays off the bet, unless Alex can't.
As long as I
lock
don't get
in.
locked out of my account, we should be okay.
I'll lock you out right now.
Oh, he does have the power.
All right, we'll hear from Scalzo and Strophe later on when we get to our Palermo's picks. It is Sunday Karma, ESPN Wisconsin.
You're listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN
right, Kyle,
Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Kyle Broston Nortman.
Hey guys, the Packers Super Bowl window, we've talked about good team knocking on the door.
KBN.
Brian Gutekunst put his foot through the door, knocked it open, put the entire league on notice with this trade. Seismic and franchise-shifting moment for the Green Bay Packers.
Kyle Broston Nortman. Afternoons from 2 to 5 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
At Tony Wendorf and Associates First Weber Group, we believe in the human side of real estate. For us, it's faith, family, and friends in that order. We live that every single day. I'm Tony Wendorf. We move fast, negotiate with confidence, and communicate clearly so our clients win. We operate from a place of gratitude, having donated nearly $200,000 back to our community since 2020. You deserve a team that delivers a luxury experience no matter the price point. Contact us today to get started. Tony Wendorf and Associates, trusted knowledge, superior service. Contact us at wendorfteam.firstweber.com.
Green and gold fans, it's game day. And you know what that means. Tailgating with friends and raising a glass to our favorite team. This season, make Bacardi the star of your pregame party. Whether you're mixing up a classic Bacardi and cola, refreshing Bacardi lime and soda, or a smooth spiced and cola, Bacardi is the perfect pick for game day fun. Grab a bottle and get ready to cheer on Green Bay with the best in hand. Available now at your local retailer. Live passionately, drink responsibly. Bacardi USA, Miami, Florida. Rum 40% alcohol by volume.
The vibrant fall colors and cooler temperatures make for great days out on the golf course. The Island invites you to experience the best of fall golf with late season rounds at Sweetgrass or Sage Run. Fall golf rates run September 15th through the end of the 2025 season, with tee times starting at $75 and stay and play packages from $125. And submit your 2026 golf package requests early to guarantee choice dates. Plan your fall golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
Back to school means back to savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. Right now, get $3,000 off your roofing, your siding, your windows, or your bath project during the fall savings event. Don't wait. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com to claim your $3,000 savings and book your free estimate. Exterior Pros and Baths, Wisconsin's trusted home improvement experts. Trust the pros.
College students, are you looking to make your campus living more comfortable, functional, and fashionable this year? Let IKEA help. From innovative storage solutions and furniture to maximize your space, to fashionable bedding and accessories to make it uniquely yours, IKEA is helping make college living truly inspired by you. And now, qualified college students can save even more with 15% off their IKEA purchase when they sign up for IKEA Family for free. Visit IKEA Oak Creek, IKEA Schaumburg, or check out the Ready for College section on IKEA.com/US to learn more.
Your path to a degree should fit your life, not the other way around. At Lakeland University, you can personalize every part of your college experience. With a main campus in Sheboygan, evening classes across the state, and flexible online options, you choose how and when you learn. Just graduated high school, changing careers, juggling work and life, they've got options for you. You can even earn credit for experience you already have, or for the work you're doing now, saving time and money. Start customizing your future today at lakeland.edu/ESPN. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Grand slams and walk-offs. If you haven't jumped on the bandwagon by now, what are you waiting for? Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's very own national champions. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows? Our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Now see your favorite 94.5 ESPN shows streaming on video. Subscribe to ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube and get notified when we hit the air live. Plus, you can watch back any second that you miss. Watch, listen, interact. ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. More Sunday Karma coming up on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle, it really did start today, like from the second I let the dogs out this morning. Like, it just felt like football outside, like
it was 59 degrees here.
Yeah, it was like that.
Too cold.
That fall, that's like football, right? Like, it was sunny and nice. It was like September football weather.
It felt like late September, early October football. Usually we get a good 70s, 60s.
Yeah, that ain't football. Come on now.
It's early September, week 1, but I think that crisp feel
I love that crisp feel in the air, and just like, I actually was at Quick Trip this morning, and all the people in their Packers jerseys, like, on their way, like, up to Lambeau. Like, it was great. By the way, Russell Wilson, we talked about last segment. Reports say the New York Giants have plays for Jackson Dart.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that. I mean, is it? They have packages. Is it going to be for running packages or what? I wonder what it is about.
Yeah, you would think it's some short yardage, like, not necessarily just like a tush push Philly special type stuff, but just option type, interesting short yardage stuff that maybe Russ at his age, you don't want to put him physically in the position to do some of those things. But obviously the thoughts today are all on the Green Bay Packers. We of course, as we know on this show, we will never abandon and stop thinking about the Brewers, who got an important win again last night.
Yeah, we're getting closer to breaking the all-time franchise record.
But you love when the Cubs, because basically when the Cubs lose and you win, at this point, it makes it like feel insurmountable for the Cubs. And then also the thing about it is the Dodgers lost, which is huge, because if you're thinking about the bye, you have to stay at least ahead of the Cubs because you need to win your division, and then you need to stay ahead of either the Phillies or the Dodgers.
Are you nervous?
I'm not nervous. I'm just keeping an eye on it.
See, I'm keeping an eye on it.
I'm saying the Brewers are now 9.5 ahead of the Dodgers. The Dodgers had a no-hitter going through 8 2/3 innings.
Holiday.
And ended up losing 4-3. It wasn't just one hit. They gave up 4 runs with nobody on base in the 9th inning. So
2 outs, right?
Yeah, so the Brewers are now 9.5 ahead of the Dodgers. So assuming the Brewers stay ahead of the Cubs, my point is, assuming they stay ahead of the Cubs, Dodgers aren't catching them. So the Brewers will have that bye in the first round that they haven't had and advance right to the National Division Series. So
you should be counting if we're going to get to 100 wins or not. We can't concern ourselves with those behind us, Craig. I'm looking forward. I'm looking ahead. I'm not looking what's happening behind us.
Yeah. Well, either way, point is, you and I both are not. It took you a little while to acknowledge the Brewers this year to actually get to American Family Field.
You can keep talking. I'm going in my backpack to show you the belief.
Obviously, today we are looking at Football Sunday. It is one of the best days of the year when all your fantasy teams, all of your other things, but most importantly, your favorite team plays its first NFL game of the year. And as was discussed earlier, it is not just at home. It's not just Micah Parsons' debut. It's not just against the Lions, right? It's all of those things. It's opening week against your competitor for the division with your debut of your defensive star. And let's be honest, like, aren't you excited just to watch Jordan Love play like live NFL football? Like, it's been so long, it feels like.
I still don't feel like Jordan Love is going to be fully healthy with his left hand, but it's not going to impact him being able to throw the football. So for me, I'm excited to see a healthy Jordan Love when it comes to being able to throw the football, when it comes to be able to maneuver the pocket, when it comes to be able to scramble and pick up yards. That's what I'm excited to see, because last year we got cheated out of seeing how great Jordan Love could be because he was injured the entire season, never fully healthy. So him with the Tucker Kraft, Luke Musgrave, Romeo Dobbs, not sure what's going on with Jaden Reed, but also Matthew Golden, who I think will be the top number one. He will be the number one wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers this year. I'm telling you, he has a lot of different resources and tools.
I just saw a thing where IBM Watson predicts that he is the 4th best receiver in the NFL today, in today's game.
How did Watson get to that?
Watson's predicted fantasy points for him today is that Golden will be the 4th best player this week in fantasy
this
football.
week.
This week.
I thought
Not
you
like
said
best
this
player
year.
and all. No, I'm saying this week. But I don't know
That's
how
impressive.
that for his debut. I don't know how AI is doing that with Watson. We'll find out if Jason Wilde agrees. He joins us next. It's Sunday Karma, ESPN Wisconsin.
More Sunday Karma coming up on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic.
Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water.
Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular.
The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature.
Will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman.
Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
Should be worn on the fingers
the wrist,
the neck and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Now that Labor Day's over, it's time to switch out summer outfits for new fall looks and head into the season in style. Shop Macy's today for the latest fall trends from top brands like ruffled skirts and barrel leg bottoms 25% off. And men's suits for every occasion from Tommy Hilfiger, Michael Kors, and more 50 to 75% off. Plus, find signature scents from Yves Saint Laurent, Valentino, and so many others. So hurry in now and refresh your fall wardrobe at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer lets you easily compare direct rates from different insurance companies, so you can be confident you're getting the right one, even if it's not with Progressive. Way more confident than you were when you bought that TV in the parking lot. It just happened to not come in a box, or include a remote. And when you finally managed to turn it on, all it displayed was the menu of Grumpy's Tacos. So use Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer and be confident you're getting insurance that's right for you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Are you sick and tired of sad, skimpy, frozen pizzas that lack toppings and flavor? Problem solved. Screamin' Sicilian brings the party to pizza with mountains of whole milk mozzarella, premium meats, and veggies stacked to the sky. No tweaks necessary. Just tons of toppings and amazing flavor. Just bake it, bite it, and let it rip. Mamma mia! Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section. Screamin' Sicilian. Toppings piled high, screaming loud, always delicious.
For your next night out, revel in the fusion of artistry and flavor with Sushi at St. Kate, offering guests an elevated experience where freshness and creativity converge in every bite. St. Kate the Arts Hotel introduces an exciting new sushi menu to its culinary repertoire. Indulge in the finest seafood, freshest ingredients, and expert craftsmanship for an inspired and delectable dining journey. Experience the art of sushi at St. Kate and learn more at stkatearts.com.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
Is your business ready to take the next step? At Fifth Third Commercial Bank Wisconsin, our team of local experienced advisors is here to propel you forward. We understand your needs and offer in-depth expertise, cutting-edge technology, and tailored solutions to streamline your cash collections, automate payments, and safeguard your assets with top-notch fraud mitigation tools. Contact Fifth Third in downtown Milwaukee today. Let's eliminate the non-value add work so you can focus on what truly matters, growing your business. Fifth Third Bank National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
Kyle Broston Nortman, KBN.
Jordan Love is excited to see what Matthew Golden can do in a game because he's seeing what he can do in practice, and he's like, dang, I don't know if I've ever had a guy like this before.
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard.
Work, 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 work.
listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The early inactives are out. I don't know if there's anything we're even looking for on the inactives on the early. Shedeur Sanders is inactive. He is the emergency third quarterback for the Cleveland Browns today. Is there anything else we're looking for in the early games? I know you mentioned Kyler Murray earlier.
Jaden Reed.
He apparently hasn't. No, we're talking about the early games.
Oh.
And Kyler Murray's got an illness, but we know he's going to play today. There really isn't a lot today that I would say is like, especially in the early games, things you need to worry about. Maybe Darnell Mooney? Is that a guy who, I guess he's been questionable, right?
Why would I care about Darnell Mooney?
I'm just saying there aren't a lot of, guys have either been ruled in or out ahead of these games, is what I'm saying. There's not a lot of, questionables going into these early games. It is questionable how many people will join our Cover 5, Kyle. You said 15 would join. Alex Strofe said 100 will join. You can join right now. Download the Cover 5 app. Use code SUNDAY25, and you can play with us each week. You pick 5 games against the spread. You gain points when you win. You lose points when you lose. And you can play along with us and see how we're doing. Right now, we are up to 38 entries into our Cover 5 competition for this year. Please join now. Download the Cover 5 app. Use join code SUNDAY25 to join. We now are joined by Jason Wilde. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? Happy game day.
Happy game day. Jason, you're a storyteller. You love all these new stories of the draft and all this, but this is when it gets good, right? This is when it's like, is Jordan Love really taking the leap? Is Matthew Golden really a number 1 receiver, which we really haven't seen a Packers rookie be? This is when it gets good.
Well, first of all, yeah, and there are all kinds of great stories that result from every single week. Stories aren't just, the feature story about Matthew Golden buying back his grandmother's house, right, once he got his NFL money, which is a phenomenal story. But also the stories are, how does Micah Parsons have an impact beyond just his stat line? Does Rashawn Gary or does Lucas Van Ness suddenly become a more impactful player because they are lining up alongside one of the best pass rushers in football? How does Jordan Love elevate his game with suddenly the expectations, which were already high for this team, being even further elevated? So,
and Jason, you're talking about Micah Parsons elevating this team, but also how's his back?
Yeah, I don't want to be dismissive of his back. Okay, I don't. But this is not a significant back issue. This is not something to be overly worried about. Now, could he wrench it wrong and have it become something to worry about? Sure. But, let's not forget that this is the same guy who last Friday, 9 days ago, got up there at his introductory press conference and said, they didn't give up what they gave up for me to sit on the sidelines. So he was very clear from the jump that he's playing in this game. And I did enjoy kind of the breathless coverage on Saturday of how, all the insiders were reporting that he's going to play. As the great American orator Mark Tauscher would say, no blank. The question is how much he's going to play today. And that was always the question. And to me, the question is, how much impact can he have if he's playing 25 snaps? How are they going to use those 25 snaps? Is he going to only come out onto the field on third down or obvious passing situations? That would be the way I would use him initially. But again, talking about stories, Jeff Hafley, as soon as he found out that they were getting him, got from the video department every single quarterback pressure Micah Parsons had in his first 4 years in the league. There's 330 of them. And he immediately started looking for the myriad of ways that he can put them to use. And to me, you can't do all that today, obviously. He's had 4 practices in his Packers number 1 uniform. but he will be able to do some of those things, and we know how good he's been to this point. He's only the second player in NFL history, the other being Reggie White, to register at least 12 sacks in each of his first 4 seasons. And last year he did it in only 13 games. So I am eager to see what he does. I'm eager to see what this offense looks like, because I love the fact that Jordan Love, after Dontavion Wicks and Jaden Reed sent me away with a pat on the head telling me that I'm Chicken Little and I worry too much, that Jordan Love admitted that they don't know if they're going to be able to hit the ground running in the passing game without Watson and with those guys having missed so much time and with Jordan dealing with the thumb for the second half of camp. So it's going to be a fascinating game, and I can't wait to get to the Thunder Trio for Green Bay game day, and I can't wait for kickoff.
So you just mentioned 2 guys who are also listed as questionable. What should we expect from Jaden Reed and Dontavion Wicks today?
I expect both of them to play. How much? I'm not sure. Jaden Reed, it's always good when and you know me, the news breaking is not my strength in the myriad of things that I do as a reporter for this team. But there has been no disputing that he has a Jones fracture in his foot. And Jones fractures are not typically something guys play through. He has said it is a pain tolerance and pain management issue. He is hell-bent on doing it. So I would assume that, again, you have to, just like you are with Parsons and his limited practice time and his back issue, however severe or unsevere it might be, you have to be smart about how you deploy them. And so I would think that, Jaden Reed will probably not play as many snaps as he would under normal circumstances if he was going into the season 100% healthy. The issue with an injury like that is that it doesn't heal without rest or surgery. Sometimes it can just heal with rest. But if I was, I'm not a doctor, but I'm guessing that he's going to be limited.
Yeah, Jason, that's what ended Yao Ming's career for NBA fans, the Jones fracture in the foot. And that's what Kevin Durant
also a 7'5".
Yeah, that's what Kevin Durant had. Kevin Durant had the most visible one. But right now in Cleveland, Max Strus has one. So Max Strus just had surgery. He's going to be out, 3-4 months, maybe 2-3 months with it. I mean, it's not seen as career ending or career threatening, but it's something that, in the NBA, these guys aren't playing through it. I mean, is this we're going to try it this week and then he could get shut down?
Maybe. Look, they basically shut him down for 20 days during training camp. And so 3 weeks-ish. And it was not enough to have it fully heal. Now, there are certainly degrees of this. For those that don't know, it's a fracture of the 5th metatarsal, which is where the top of the foot connects to the pinky toe. It is painful. I think what Jaden was trying to say when he talked during the week was that they're not worried about it getting worse. They're simply worried about how much pain he can tolerate. Now, whether or not that's accurate or not, I don't know. But the bottom line is what you just said. Most guys don't play through this. And I think there's an argument to be made that if it's an issue moving forward, that they should just shut him down and he should have had surgery. Now, I don't know what the conversation was like between him and the team medical staff. I don't know how effectively he convinced them that he could play through it. I don't know if they were pushing for him to have surgery. I don't know any of that. I just know what the diagnosis was. But again, what you said is true. And I think the reaction when we talked about it on Wilde and Tausch and when I wrote about it was that why is he trying to do this? If it takes 8 to 9 weeks to recover, if you take that approach, they have a bye week early. He misses 3 weeks of training camp. Now you're already down to 5 to 6 weeks into the season. It would probably mean he would miss the first 5 games.
Right. And maybe 6, 7.
So again, we'll see. Yeah, 6, 7. There you go. Nicely done.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see.
So does that mean, as you think about how they're using these guys, is he either in or out, or because of this, is that going to change how we'll see the wide receivers used? Because I think we've said it last year, Packers receivers could have 1 target or 12 targets. Like, there's no way that we, at least last year, unless you did, Jason, ever figured out what the strategy was coming into a game of who is going to see a lot of the ball. And I think as we look at today's game against the Lions, how do you look at it as a run versus pass breakdown? And then, how do you look at who's going to see the ball? And is Matthew Golden the clear number one on this team?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think Tucker Kraft is the clear number one.
Wow.
I do. Like, in terms of who I would expect to get the most targets. Now, again, I let Jesse manage the Wilde and Tausch fantasy football team from our event at Potawatomi Sportsbook the other night. But the reality is that what Matt LaFleur does, and it's not quite Belichickian, but it's got a little bit of, the Belichick overtones, is that he puts together with the offensive staff the game plan, and he looks for what the defense's weakness might be, and then he tends to highlight a specific receiver or tight end if that guy's strength matches the weakness of the opposing defense. So I don't know who that is. I know they're excited about just about everything that Matthew Golden can do. So whether or not that ends up being, him having, 5, 6, 7 targets, we'll have to wait and see. But again, that's another aspect of this. I think they're going to want to run the football a ton, and I think they're going to run a lot of 12 personnel, which is 1 back, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Again, I don't know. LaFleur didn't show me his game plan, but that feels like what they would do. And then that way you rotate a varying number of wide receivers. They should have 4 available to them, because I think Savion Williams, with all the time he missed in camp, he's still on the injury report with a hamstring injury, their rookie 3rd-round pick. I would expect him to be inactive. So they're going to have Golden, Dobbs, Wicks, and Reed as their top 4. And then I would think
2 of which are hurt, right? 2 of which are hurt.
Right. And then I would think that Malik Heath will be their 5th, and they'll have him out there for his run blocking, even though he can also catch the football. So that would be kind of their top 5 for today. And then you pass out playing time based on how much you're trying to manage Wicks and Reed, right? I would think Dobbs is going to play a ton. He had a really, really good camp. Like, I have been among the people that have said, and I think I'm right about this, that I don't expect the Packers to re-sign him. Between the concussion concerns and overcoming whatever they think about him from last year's staying home incident, I think he's playing for a contract, and I wouldn't say 0% chance that it's with these guys, but I think it's unlikely. And so he's got a lot on the line this season. And even in his understated way, I was talking to him on Friday about this, he even acknowledged that. So I'm eager to see what he does coming out of the gate here. But this is, for all the focus that there will be, and rightfully so, on Micah Parsons, I am very, very, very curious to see how their offense functions and what their approach is going to be today.
Who is better, the Packers or the Lions? How will Aaron Rodgers debut against the Jets? Should Jalen Carter be suspended for the spit beyond just ejected? We will get all those answers from Jason Wilde as we continue. It's Sunday Karma, ESPN Wisconsin.
This is Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Thinking about buying or building a new home? Start with a mortgage pre-approval from Great Midwest Bank and experience a state of tranquility. At Great Midwest Bank, we offer fast approvals and flexible options with experienced loan officers who understand the local market, because they live here too. Whether you're breaking ground for new construction or buying that dream home just around the corner, we'll guide you every step of the way. Bank with confidence and start your journey at GreatMidwestBank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
Kick off your game day with a shine. Stop by Tsunami Express Car Wash now with 7 convenient locations across greater Milwaukee, including the brand new location in New Berlin. The best part, your very first wash is absolutely free when you sign up online. That's a $25 value on us. At Tsunami Express, you'll enjoy premium washes that protect your car, plus free vacuums and detailing tools to keep your ride looking spotless inside and out. Fast, easy, and always looking its best. Roll into the game feeling confident and clean. Claim your free wash today at TsunamiExpress.com. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
Hi, I'm Jim Frucci, Managing Partner and PGA Professional at Morningstar Golfers Club, and I'd like to personally invite you to play your next round of golf at Morningstar. Lush green fairways, velvet smooth greens, magnificent vistas from high above our championship golf course. Morningstar was created with the serious golfer in mind, and it continues to be the public course by which all other area public courses are measured. Book your tee time today and reserve a spot on our membership wait list. Come out and see what all of Southeast Wisconsin's been talking about. Hey, you played the rest. Now play the best.
Cheese doodles, Mr. Nougat Bar. Oh, here we go. 4-door hatchback.
Some things are fine to buy from a vending machine, but a car is not one of them. The national online company makes it seem convenient, but it won't be so convenient if you have a problem with the vehicle you buy. And if it's after 7 days, good luck. Adam member dealers also let you search online, plus test drive the vehicle before you buy it, and they're right here to handle any issues.
What? The car's stuck. No!
Start your search at adam.com.
For general contest rules, visit ESPNWisconsinContest.com.
Back to school means back to savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. Right now, get $3,000 off your roofing, your siding, your windows, or your bath project during the fall savings event. Don't wait. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com to claim your $3,000 savings and book your free estimate. Exterior Pros and Baths, Wisconsin's trusted home improvement experts. Trust the pros.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know it's not just a car, it also drives your children's dreams. So whether you're going to soccer practice, robotics club, or opening night in the school play, we help protect those dreams. Save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee. Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee.
Yeah. Yo, get it twisted. This rap is mine, motherfucker.
You're listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you.
So, Kyle, oh, by the way, let's get an update on Cover 5, Kyle. You said 15, not 50, right, would join our Cover 5. Download the Cover 5 app. Use join code Sunday25 and play with us all season long. You get points when you cover the spread. You lose points when you don't cover the spread. You know, so if the Packers are favored by 1.5 and they win by 10, then you get 8.5 points. You pick the Lions in that same situation. Oh, no, that was bad math. Sorry. If the Packers are favored by 1.5 and they win by 10, yeah, you get 8.5 points. And if you'd pick the Lions in that spot, you'd lose 8.5 points. It's really fun, and it's how we play all year long. So you can play with us. Go to the Cover 5 app, download it. It's free to play, and then all you need to do is put Sunday25 to join. Kyle, we are up to 48. 48, more than 15 that you had predicted would join us. Jason Wilde is not one of those who has joined us, but he joins us now. And Kyle sent a text out this morning. Kyle, the most optimistic, positive Packer person in the world, saying, why are the Packers favored when the Lions are the better team? I mean, that's basically what you said this morning, right, Kyle?
They are the better team. They won the NFC North back-to-back years. They have a quarterback that performed better, running backs that are really good, 2 of them. They have 2 top receivers. I mean,
they just signed Jameson Williams, who's going to be pretty happy, right?
2 1,000-yard receivers, plus a really good tight end in Sam Laporta. They're a good team.
Jason, what's your take on that? Like, are the Lions the better team?
Not only that, they have Aiden Hutchinson back, who the Packers did not even have to face last year after he got hurt. The last time both he and Micah Parsons were playing in the same game, oddly enough. They were the better team last year, Kyle. I don't know if they're the better team or not. Like, that's why they play the games. But, like, to me, the biggest question, and this is not groundbreaking analysis here, is are they still the better team with 2 new coordinators, right? Like, think about the Eagles with Nick Sirianni. They reached the Super Bowl, what was that, 3 seasons ago now when they lost, and both their coordinators get head coaching jobs, just like Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn did for the Lions this past offseason. They hired 2 new coordinators in Philly, and they still made the playoffs.
They were a disaster, though, Jason, right? I mean,
exactly.
The Buccaneers killed them.
They started off 11-1 that year, 10-1 that year.
Yeah, and then they started strong and then limped down the stretch that year, which is interesting.
Right, and so then what does Nick Sirianni do as he's getting, despite reaching a Super Bowl the previous year, pressure put upon him? He changes out coordinators again, right? And then Kellen Moore got a head coaching job with the Saints coming off of this year, and he's still got Vic Fangio as his defensive coordinator in Philly. So my point is that, Kyle, you're right. Like last year, they were clearly the better team. They beat the Packers twice, even without Hutchinson in the lineup. But a lot has changed. And, I will say this, and again, you guys know more about, and the folks at Potawatomi Sportsbook know more than I do. But, 1.5 at home means that the odds makers think the Lions are still a better team, right? Because isn't home field 3 points in general?
Yeah, so, something like that. Maybe 2.5 these days. Yeah, but totally.
Yeah. So I would just say this about the Packers' first 2 weeks, and we've talked about this since the schedule came out. We're going to find out a lot about them in the first 5 days of the season, right? Because they play today against the team that's won the division the last 2 years, the team that was in the NFC Championship game 2 years ago, and frankly, I thought was the best team in the NFC last year until they were just obliterated by injuries on defense. And then, on Thursday, they got to turn around and play a Washington Commanders team that was in the NFC Championship game a year ago, and some could argue and again, we'll see what he does in his second year as a starter and a second year in the league, but some think they've got a superior quarterback in Jaden Daniels than the Packers have in Jordan Love. So we're going to find out a lot about this team in the next 5 days.
Absolutely. All right, let's go quick on the others, and then we'll come back to the Packers-Lions to close out. So first of all, let's go Aaron Rodgers. What do you expect to see today in New Jersey against the Jets?
Well, you and I have both agreed on this. He was way better than people think he was during the second half as he came back at age 40 from a ruptured Achilles. I expect him to look a lot more like the Aaron Rodgers we know. Still not as elusive as he once was, but I'm a believer that if he stays healthy, that's a 10-11 win team in Pittsburgh, and that his final allegedly season is going to be a good one.
Yeah, and you look back at last year, and when Russell Wilson finally replaced Justin Fields, remember it took a while, right? For him to become the Steelers quarterback. Do you remember it was like, whoa, Russ is back. Like, look at what Russ is doing. Like, I mean, it was like, so I just keep thinking, like, if he was able to do that last year, like Russell Wilson, when he really got, when he came back, his first game, by the way, was against the Jets. He was 16 of 29, 264 yards, 2 touchdowns, plus a rushing touchdown, 109 quarterback rating, 58.2 QBR. That was Russ's first game last year back. So interesting to see how Aaron Rodgers goes. What do you think about Jalen Carter? Is there going to be a suspension in addition to him being ejected for spitting against the Cowboys?
I do not think so. I think it'll be a fine, and that'll be the end of it.
Do you think it's because it was early in the game, so they feel like he got it, and if it had been like third or fourth quarter, maybe they would have given him?
Early in the game, my goodness.
I know, he didn't get to, he didn't play a defensive snap, but I'm saying, if it happened in the third quarter, I feel like then maybe you suspend him a game. It happened that early, right? Then you're like, all right, he already got a game.
Does where the loogie lands factor in?
Oh, I think it does a little bit, right?
Right?
Somebody's
like
face
it landed
is a
on
lot
his, it landed on Dak's jersey, right? It wasn't in his, it didn't land in his face.
And the fact that the fact that it hit the jersey, if it hit his like face, that would have been different.
Then he
and,
gets suspended.
And also the fact that Dak did spit before him, even though he didn't spit on him, and it wasn't. I think that factors in to some degree, right? Like it wasn't just like, oh, this was just some out of nowhere deranged action.
Yep, I totally agree.
Yep. All right. So who wins this game today? Lambeau Field, 325, big national game. Micah Parsons debut. Matthew Golden debut. Defensive and offensive coordinator debuts for the Lions. Who wins?
28-24 Packers.
And that is awesome. What about? We didn't talk about Jacobs at all. I mean, is this going to be?
You said he's going to run the ball.
We'll be talking about.
You said
he's going to run the ball a ton.
You
Yeah,
said-
we're gonna talk about him after the game on Green Bay game night for sure. I would expect him. Look, they were 53% run last year. Now, obviously, there were a couple games that Love missed, and they started Malik Willis. There was the one game where Jacobs ran it 32 times, but I don't think it's going to be that imbalanced. But I fully expect them to be 50-50 and maybe 51-49 this season. And it's not just going to be Jacobs. Like, I fully expect them to utilize Emmanuel Wilson too. People forget he averaged 5 yards a carry for them last year, and he had 500 rushing yards. So they're not just going to rely on Jacobs, and they're certainly not just going to rely on the passing game.
15 for 66 and 3 touchdowns 18 for 66 and 3 touchdowns the last time he played Detroit. 13 carries, 95 yards, no touchdowns the first time. So relatively effective against a defense that was, as you said, really, really banged up by the end of the year. Jason will be part of Green Bay Game Day coming up in an hour. Appreciate it as always, Jason.
All right, everybody. Take care. Be good.
There he is, Jason Wilde, on a busy opening week of the NFL and Green Bay Packers season. Did we hit 50 cover fivers?
We got to. What'd you tell him? Sunday, 25?
51.
Hey,
we are at 51. We are halfway through the show. Is it possible that we get to Alex Stroh's 100?
You got to push it.
More and more people driving up to Green Bay. Hey, this is a fun thing. This is free. This is a thing where you can play along with us. You pick 5 games against the spread each week. It is the Cover 5 app, free to play. You can download it now. And then, once you log in, once you get the app, you got to join and be part of our league. So just go to Join League. And then where it says have a join code, just type in Sunday 25, Sunday 25, and you can be part of our Cover 5 league. This week, if I beat Alex Stroh, he has to pay off the bet.
Alex is such a pushover.
Why?
We had you scheduled to do this multiple times.
I know I was scheduled, but I did not. But he lost.
No, he lost. But
I was the pushover that I was willing to do it when I didn't lose the bet. He lost the bet.
He stopped even going into the app.
I know.
But this is the second time he's had issues. He's something wrong with him. He's a little different, Craig.
I know, but
you hired a little different person to come do Sunday.
I'm very far from that hiring process. I'm not. My fingerprints. My fingerprints are nowhere on that. We hire and empower our managers, and they make our hiring decisions. I'm talking
about this show.
I'm in no way part, even on this show. That's Brian D. Brian D. makes the hires on this show. I'm not a decision maker as relating to this show. Although
that's why I'm still the producer.
Yes, exactly. You would not be the producer if I was. You are a great host. You are a below average producer.
We cooking today.
We have 52 people signed up for Cover 5. Join and play along with us. One more hour to go, then we lead you into Green Bay Game Day. Great crew up there at the Tundra Trio. It's Sunday Karma, ESPN Wisconsin.
You're listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's a home run! But wait, is your roof ready for the big league storms? If your roof has more holes than a catcher's mitt, it's time to bring in the pros. At Avondale Roofing, we've been handling leaks, repairs, and full replacements with major league precision for over 30 years. And as a GAF Master Elite certified contractor, we bring top-tier quality and proven performance to every job. Whether it's a quick patch-up or full upgrade, our team steps up to the plate and knocks it out of the park every time. You're out! Don't wait till water's in your dugout. Call Avondale Roofing today and keep your home in the win column.
Discover Proof Pizza at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. In the heart of Milwaukee's Theater District, this modern pizzeria delivers Neapolitan-style pies, a bold grill menu, and old-school hospitality in a sleek, art-inspired setting. Whether you're craving a quick lunch or a relaxed evening bite, Proof Pizza is your go-to downtown destination. Dine in, unwind, and savor flavor that hits just right. And here's a tip. If you mention Jen Latta, you'll receive 10% off your order. Learn more at stkatearts.com.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S. And they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative, and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at mda75.org.
You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a Good Karma Brands radio station. You're listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
All right, Kyle, we're going to go a little old school. We're not going to do it traditionally where fans call in, but let's play along. It is a little interesting version of 7-Eleven here.
Oh, am I supposed to put a 7-Eleven?
No. But
I would have did it.
I saw this on I saw this thing kind of on TikTok that made me think of this. So who are the last 7 Packers running backs to lead the team in rushing yards only once?
Josh Jacobs.
Now, I'm not counting Josh Jacobs. That's too easy. Okay, so Josh Jacobs did it last year.
Only once.
But assuming, again, health prevails.
How far back does this go? How many years back does this go?
It doesn't go as far back as you'd think.
Okay, so
it's all
only once.
It's all in the last 20 years. How about that?
Okay.
Guys who've led the team in rushing only once.
James Starks.
Yes, he did it only once, which was 2011.
Okay, I'm going to throw out there Brandon Jackson.
Yes, he did it only once in 2010.
Random, because I don't know, because I think Amon Green was hurt this year, but Sam Congato?
Sam Congato was 2005. That was in between the Amon Green years. Good job. That's the oldest one.
That's the oldest one?
So now you have the 4 most recent.
The 4 most recent Aaron
one
Jones.
I never would have gotten in 100 years. Actually, 2 I might not have gotten in 100 years.
I'm assuming one of these years had to be Jamal Williams.
Yes, that was the easiest one. That and one other is pretty easy.
And then now, because I got to think of our recent running backs who have been just not the best.
Right, like think about who would have broken up, because Aaron Jones did it 5 out of 6 years. So who would have been the one who?
I mean, Eddie Lacy.
No, Eddie Lacy
had
did.
Multiple
Yeah,
years,
he
I
did
thought.
3 times. Yeah,
Who was the running back in between? Because
I'm saying who came in with Aaron Jones.
Well, it was Jamal, Aaron Jones, and then there was.
I guess Jamal was who came in with Aaron Jones.
But there was another running back. I thought he got drafted. He didn't play at all.
No. It's a well-known guy.
A well-known running back. Craig. I didn't have my water today.
I think he's known as like the mayor of Green Bay or something.
Oh, Corey Dillon. A.J. Dillon
yes.
led him.
A.J. Dillon in 2021.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about A.J. Dillon.
803 yards. So that was the other easy one. Now there's two others that are hard. One guy who got cut for like a special teams fumble, I feel like against the Rams, maybe.
Wait a minute. Because Najee Davenport never led us in rushing.
No.
Got cut for a special teams blunder. It wasn't, was it? Nah, he
was like a he became a receiver.
Irvin?
He was like a running back and receiver at one
I
point.
would say Tyler Irvin was one.
Went to Stanford.
Oh, Ty Montgomery.
Yes.
He
Well
led us
done.
in rushing as well.
Yeah, Ty Montgomery with 400.
Aaron Rodgers has some interesting, man. Come on now.
457 yards
as our leading rusher.
Yes, that is actually the lowest on this list.
What year was that?
The last one on the list was 2016. The last one on the list is 464 yards in 2012.
In 2012.
Jamal Williams was 556, which was pretty low.
That is all.
Brandon Jackson was 703. But 2012 is who you're missing. And this is the one I never would have gotten.
Who was it? I'm not going to think of it.
Alex Green.
Oh, Alex Green.
Remember from Hawaii?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I wasn't going to. That shows you, like, honestly, Ted Thompson, he was good. But Ted Thompson, when it came to certain positions like wide receiver, well, he did a good job drafting wide receivers, but never willing to get a guy in the first round. But
didn't prioritize them, but still did solid.
Not to prioritize the running back position whatsoever. How the difference Josh Jacobs made last year, right? In a year where your quarterback was not healthy, but you can lean on Josh Jacobs. Not Aaron Jones was fantastic, but we're not drafting guys early. Guess what? Josh Jacobs was a first-round pick. You're depending on fifth-round picks, fourth-round picks, second, third. It is a shame that Aaron Rodgers did not get all the tools he needed, defensive side of the football, everything in order to be successful.
Hey, Ty Montgomery was a third-round pick. I feel like he was a receiver, right, originally?
Receiver, yeah.
And then he became a running back.
Ty Montgomery was not – if Ty Montgomery is leading your team in rushing, your team's not going to win a championship.
Yeah. So as we look at today's game and, you think about the Lions, I feel like the Lions are coming in here feeling slept on. Like last year, they were everybody's pick, and now they're coming in here like, what? Like the Packers get Micah Parsons, so now they're better than us? What? Like we have two receivers who are better than the Packers receivers? Our tight end's better? We think we have two running backs who are better than the Packers running backs, right? I think they would take Jahmyr Gibbs over Jacobs, right?
Yeah, they should. Jahmyr Gibbs is a very good running back.
Right.
It's a toss-up.
Right.
Legitimately toss-up.
And we have a quarterback who, rolled through the season last year and who's been a Super Bowl quarterback before and been everything that Detroit could have hoped for. And we played with a defense that was completely busted up the entire year last year. And now we're coming in with health. I feel like the Lions are like almost in the position that they haven't been in since the last game of the year, 3 years ago, right? When they came in with nothing to play for and they beat the Packers to knock the Packers out of the playoffs. That's what I feel like this Lions team is. I think this Lions team is back to like, what? We're like, I thought we had credibility. Now we're being doubted.
I
think they have that kind of edge to them today.
Why would they have that kind of edge? Who's doubting them? I mean, today they're not picked to win the football game based.
They're
off
not
of
picked
bet.
to win this game. But if you look at the odds, they're not picked to win the division.
Who's picked to win the division?
The Packers.
Oh, since we got Micah Parsons.
Yes, and since Micah Parsons here, the Packers have the second best odds behind the Eagles to go to the NFC Championship. And to win the NFC Championship.
Looks like somebody keeps up with the odds. I
have not placed a bet in 3 months. But
really?
Yeah.
Did you place a bet on the Brewers to win the NL Central like me?
I did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You just did it because?
No, I do.
Believed?
I believed. I did on April 7th after they had gotten beat up by the Yankees and everything. I placed it.
Oh, I did it March 27th.
Yep. I might have gotten better odds than you.
You probably did. You probably did. Look at you. You just said it's a good, but you didn't believe them because you thought they couldn't catch the Cubs. We literally on this show, you said they couldn't catch the Cubs.
No. What I was saying, I never said that.
Listen.
What I said was they had to get out of May with a 500 record because they were injured, and they had to catch the Cubs because I didn't believe they could get a wild card. I actually thought
that is true.
I actually thought they could get a wild card because I thought when you looked at the NL West and NL East between the Braves, who I obviously were wrong on, the Mets, the Phillies, the Dodgers, and the Padres, I thought those 5 teams were so good that the only way the Brewers were making the postseason was if they beat the Cubs. And I thought they could beat the Cubs, but that is the path that I thought they were going to need to take to make it to the postseason.
Well, the Brewers looked at what you thought, and they Jalen Cartered it.
They did. They absolutely did, and I am all good with that. All right,
wait a minute. So where do you stand when it comes to the Detroit Lions? Because I mean, you said that you think they're upset, but do you think they're a better football team? You asked Jason. Do you think they're a better football team than the Green Bay Packers? Because how much I love my Green Bay Packers, I'm not an idiot. I'm not a fool. I know I'm never going to say, oh, this team that was really good last year, they lost their coordinators, all of a sudden that's going to magically make them a bad football team. No, players win games. Coaches are essential. But players win games, and they still have the leader in their head football coach and Dan Campbell. And whether or not they have some, lumps that they have to and bumps they have to go over, that might be true with figuring out how the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator.
I think the Lions are better. I think the Lions are better than the Packers, and I think the Lions will win today.
Oh wow!
So
gave you a pick early,
but I believe the Packers will play really well today. I think the Packers somehow win one of these first 2 games and look good.
Somehow?
Yeah.
What do you mean somehow? They're a good football team. What do you mean somehow?
They're playing 2 fantastic teams. The Commanders were like unstoppable last year. The Commanders didn't punt for like a month last year.
Oh, here we go. Oh, the Commanders finished strong last year. Now they're the darling like the Packers were the season before. It's a whole new season.
No, they didn't just finish strong.
They did finish strong. They finished really just like the Packers finished very strong the year before when they just ran into the 49ers, who were the team that went to the Super Bowl.
Okay, then fair. I'll take that comparison. What I'm saying is the Packers have to play 2 incredibly difficult games within 5 days that to me does not define their season. And I originally had picked the Packers to win this game, and now I just feel like there's 2, the Lions are being so discounted. But I believe in what we talked about with the Eagles, right? When they had the new coordinators, it didn't show up in week 1 or week 2 or week 5 or week 7. I think the new coordinators show up as the year goes on and as you need to adjust and all that.
I don't like that argument. Why? Because then they fired those coordinators and they got new coordinators the following year and they won the Super Bowl. So
exactly. But I'm saying
that's
why the Eagles were able to start 10-1 with the new coordinators, but they got worse as the season went along.
But then they got 2 new coordinators and they won a Super Bowl. That's why I'm just so confused about that argument of new coordinators.
Well, I don't know that it's new coordinators or not new coordinators, but it's like, are we sure they've gotten the hires right? Right?
I don't think the Lions got their offensive coordinator right. I'll be honest.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So over the course of this year, that may catch up with them. It may not catch up with them in week 1. It may not catch up with them if Micah Parsons is somewhat limited today. I think Micah makes some plays. I think this is a close game. We saw the Chiefs lose opening week. We saw the Eagles should have lost opening week. I'm not going to read too much into it. Remember, these are the first time these teams are really playing. They don't play preseason games anymore, right? They don't play. We haven't really seen the Packers play. So
no, we have not.
So I'm saying, to me, this doesn't define how good the Packers are going to be this year. If they come out and lose to a team that was clearly better than them last year and clearly had, their entire defense banged up. I know the Packers beat them on Thanksgiving 2 years ago, but I think the Lions are the better team. I think there's extra juice with Micah and all that, but that you asked me the question. That's what I see happening today. I'd love to get people's thoughts. We have a Carbless talk and text line that we can invite people to call because less is more. 1-800-990-ESPN. You're going up to the game today. Let us know what you think and jump in with us or text us 800-990-ESPN. That's 800-990-3776. Also, join our Cover 5. It is Sunday 25 is your join code. Kyle, what do you think we're up to? Take a guess. Don't look.
I'm not going to look. We were at 51, so now I think we're at 56.
We're at 67.
67.
6-7.
We'll get to 100.
We're at 6-7. We're at 6-7. All right.
Get to 100.
Let's see if we can get to 100. That's right. Play with us. Download the Cover 5 app. Then join a league. Use code Sunday25, and you can find out if I'm going to win the bet or if Alex Strope's going to win the bet, you can play along with us. You just pick 5 games against the spread. It is free to play. So fun to do with your family. And we said it, our company winner last year, she picked the hottest quarterbacks. It shows you could have is that what you're going to do this year?
Listen, I'm going with the most handsome quarterbacks.
Joe
Burrow ain't losing the game.
Kyle maybe realizing that he is aired in his way. So who's going to win? Who would you pick?
Jordan Love.
I feel like Love over Goff, right?
Come on now.
Oh,
yeah, Jordan Love's more handsome than Jared Goff.
Maybe I need to change my pick for this game.
All you need is love.
All right, we'll have more as we continue. Jump in. Let us know how you're feeling about today's game. 800-990-ESPN. It's Sunday Karma, ESPN Wisconsin.
This is Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Get your golf fix every Tuesday night at 6 with On the Tee.
Spieth is probably going to, embarrass me at some point. The hell do you know? Shut up and carry the bag.
Join Gabe Neitzel and Stephen Watson as they dissect all things pro golf and tell the tales of their own golfing journeys in Wisconsin.
I think it's golf in its purest form, and I think it should bookend the golf season.
Go On the Tee with Gabe and Stephen, sponsored by Majestic Oaks at Lake Lawn Resort and Gruber Law Offices. Tuesday nights at 6 on 94.5 ESPN and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves.
Are you talking about the One Collection?
Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One Collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart.
The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment.
The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One Collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. By choosing them, you're choosing a center focused on providing specialized care tailored to your needs. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free.
And their prices are more affordable than urgent care or the ER. And they'll send a full report to your primary care doctor. Why wait at the ER? Walk in to Ortho ASAP for faster, more affordable care.
Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com. That's orthowisconsin.com.
Hi, it's John Reeds from Great Midwest Bank. Looking to simplify your everyday banking? Our checking and savings accounts offer the tools you need, plus the friendly, Simply Local service you deserve. Enjoy competitive rates, 24/7 online and mobile banking, and real people ready to help right here in your community. Whether your checking balance is at midnight or stopping by one of our branches at noon, Great Midwest Bank has you covered with a variety of new and improved account options designed for your unique needs. Great Midwest Bank, Simply Local and member FDIC.
Now that Labor Day's over, it's time to switch out summer outfits for new fall looks and head into the season in style. Shop Macy's today for the latest fall trends from top brands like ruffled skirts and barrel leg bottoms 25% off, and men's suits for every occasion from Tommy Hilfiger, Michael Kors, and more 50 to 75% off. Plus, find signature scents from Yves Saint Laurent, Valentino, and so many others. So hurry in now and refresh your fall wardrobe at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer lets you easily compare direct rates from different insurance companies, so you can be confident you're getting the right one, even if it's not with Progressive. Way more confident than you were when you bought that TV in the parking lot. It just happened to not come in a box, or include a remote. And when you finally managed to turn it on, all it displayed was the menu of Grumpy's Tacos. So use Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer and be confident you're getting insurance that's right for you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
It's just bad. It's just bad business. And that's how they look at it. You're like, wait a minute. You're taking care of this guy, but you're not taking care of me?
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Let's go. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time.
You're listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It is the Packers opener. By the way, Brewers go for the sweep today in Pittsburgh. Miz starting. If the Brewers want to win 100, as Kyle talked about earlier, 12-7. That's not crazy.
I mean, this team won 14 in a row. You don't think they can win 12 of their next 19?
And today with Miz going against Pittsburgh.
Should be a good one.
That's going
their
for this.
bats haven't been great in this series. Oh, I should say yesterday were great at the Pirates.
Yeah. And they've scored 4 and 5 runs after being shut out last game at home against Philly. So, yeah, bats have been a little quiet.
I'm talking about the Pirates.
Oh, yeah.
Pirates, not the Brewers.
Oh, I thought you were... I mean, because the Brewers have only scored 9 runs in 3 games, which for the Brewers is not...
It's not a lot. But
not a lot.
The Pirates haven't been... I mean, they're not a good baseball team.
For the leading run scorer team in the National League, which the Milwaukee Brewers are. But today is about the NFL. It's about the Green Bay Packers. And you look around the league today, and we'll get to our Cover 5 picks coming up because we have now, I know we hit 73 now, 73 people. Kyle, do you think we can hit 100?
We're going to hit 100 Sunday 25 on the Cover 5 app. Download it today in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, or you can even go to cover5.com. I
don't think you can.
Oh, you can't go to cover5.com?
No, you can't go to cover5thisyear.com. No.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, you got to download the app from wherever.
Download the app. No website this year.
Wherever you download your apps, download the Cover 5 app. It is free to play. You pick the games right alongside us. You just pick 5 teams. And the coolest thing is it's like a live leaderboard. So every time there's a score in any game, you move. Right? Like you're like, oh, I'm in 18th. Oh, I'm in 24th.
It's somewhat stressful.
Yeah, right? Like you're just hitting refresh all the time because you're seeing
the Chargers, and then the Chargers were up. I said, ooh, looking good. And then all of a sudden the game got a little bit tighter.
Oh, that was a nice pick for you, though.
Oh, yeah.
Chargers.
Very good pick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice selection of the Chargers. But both of these games, you weren't going to gain or lose too many points. Like that's the thing about Cover 5. When you get those 30-point blowouts, and especially if it's an underdog doing the blowouts, that's when you can get crazy points that could swing thing. It's a really fun game to play. Download the Cover 5 app. As Kyle said, it is join code Sunday25. That is Sunday25. We are looking for 100 of us to play together this week. So, Kyle, I mentioned that I want to hit a few other games today. I mentioned briefly the Aaron Rodgers versus the Jets game to Jason Wilde. So, by the way,
going on with y'all?
Jason said that he talked to Tausch. He talked to Jesse from Wilde and Tausch. Both of them said they could care less. Couldn't care at all about Aaron Rodgers this year.
I care.
So do you care about Aaron Rodgers this year?
I care. I want Aaron Rodgers to have fun and be successful, but I think you and Jason are entirely too high on a 41-year-old quarterback. I mean, he's coming off Achilles from 2 seasons ago. He was playing from behind a lot last year. You act like Russell Wilson overall was just as good or better than Aaron Rodgers was last year. Aaron Rodgers was playing from behind. I actually think Jason said 11 or 12 win team. They'd be lucky to win 10 games. They'll be lucky to make the playoffs with their schedule. They're not sweeping
the Steelers. That's a tough schedule. Yeah, of
exactly.
course.
They're not sweeping the Browns. And Aaron Rodgers is old. I'm not going to say he's washed, but he's closer to being washed than he is to being elite.
Closer to being washed than elite. I don't buy that. I do not buy that.
What do you mean you don't buy that?
I don't believe he's closer to being washed than being elite.
The Jets were bad last year, and the Steelers aren't going to be that great this year. And I think Aaron Rodgers is going to cause more issues than he is to positivity for that team. They're not winning 10 games.
Let me give you these last 5 games.
Poor Mike Tomlin to have his streak of never being under 500.
Let me give you his last 5 games, okay? And then we'll move on from Aaron Rodgers, okay? At Miami, 27 for 39, 1 touchdown, no interceptions.
What's the final score?
32-26.
Who won?
The Dolphins.
Okay.
At at Jacksonville, 16 of 30, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Jacksonville, 16 to 30 is a very bad completion percentage.
But 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Yeah, did they win or lose?
They won.
Okay, against Jacksonville.
Versus the Rams, who we know were an excellent team last year, almost beat the Eagles in the playoffs, right? 28 of 42, 256, 1 touchdown, no interceptions.
And I bet you a lot of that came from behind potentially. They scored 9 points.
At Buffalo, they got killed. 12 of 18, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Just got destroyed at Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
And then last game of the year, home Miami, 23 of 36, 274 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, and they beat the Dolphins 32-20.
What was Miami playing for that game?
Kyle, the point is, what were the Jets playing for?
Aaron Rodgers was out there balling. They had Tyler Huntley out there. I'm just saying, Craig. I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers is. I'm not saying
said he's more washed.
I said he's closer to washed than being elite. I think that's pretty factual.
The guy won the MVP twice in this decade.
Yeah, good for him. That was multiple years in a whole Achilles. He's in his 40s, Craig.
Tom Brady won a Super Bowl in his 40s.
He ain't Tom Brady. Tom Brady was still playing at an elite level at that time. Aaron Rodgers not playing at an elite level.
will play at the same
Jets,
level that Tom Brady was playing at.
The Jets.
Aaron Rodgers this year will be as good as Tom Brady was in Tampa. I'm not saying they'll win the Super Bowl. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying Aaron Rodgers now is as good as Tom Brady was in Tampa.
The Zach Wilson-led Jets won more football games than the Aaron Rodgers-led Jets. You do realize that. That is what happened. And so Robert Saleh got fired from the Jets organization, that football team, due to Aaron Rodgers.
I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers' time in New Jersey was a successful time.
So you think it is the Steelers and Mike Tomlin? Because the Jets were teetering on the fact they were a quarterback away from being a really good
The Jets are the Jets. The Steelers are the Steelers. The Steelers
and
win. The Steelers go over 500 every year. And Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, which is an accurate, efficient quarterback who, with the right coaching around. Okay.
I'll say it. This is going to be the first season that Mike Tomlin finishes under 500
Okay,
in
how
his
about
career.
this? Okay, how about this? You say they lose 10 games. I say they win 10 games.
There it is.
All right?
There it is.
So neither of us, or is it if they go over 500, I win? If they go under 500, you win? Because 9 and 8, I win. 8 and 9, you win?
I believe they'll go 8 and 9. If you want to do that, you can do that. But they'll lose. We'll go this. It's over 500. It's 9 and 8 versus 8 and 9.
Yep.
They'll be under 500. Hell, Aaron Rodgers will be lucky to stay healthy this year.
Oh, well, that's, again, you never know what's going to happen with health. So I agree. I'm saying every quarterback will be lucky if they stay healthy, right? I mean, that's not true of just Aaron Rodgers. That's everybody.
That is very true. Very true.
All right. Well, I just want to touch on that game very briefly. Obviously, we struggled to hit that game very briefly. The other game that I think is really interesting at noon is the game we talked about, because you aren't sold on the Commanders?
No, I believe the Commanders are a good football team, but I'm not sold on them being this top football team that's going to be competing for a championship this year. I think that's
so. You were just talking about Russell Wilson. So do you think the Commanders go in, open up today, and win by 2-3 touchdowns against the Giants, or you think that's going to be a competitive game?
I think it's going to be a competitive football game because I think the Giants' defense isn't that bad. They have some good.
There's people who think the Giants can win this division, which is crazy.
Those people definitely need to be drug tested because they're not winning.
Adam Schefter said there's a possibility.
Well, I'm not going to say that about Shefty, but I'm saying that's crazy, especially with the Eagles. They have a very tough division with the Philadelphia Eagles in it. The Dallas Cowboys ain't no slouch, and the Giants have a tough defense. And if Russell doesn't turn the ball over, Russell should be able to game manage. Their offense just doesn't have enough weapons.
But we saw the Commanders get gutted by the Eagles the last time they played, right? I don't know if they put up 50, but it feel like they came close.
The Commanders are a good football team, but this is one thing I caution people is that the Commanders really caught their stride kind of late in the season, like the Green Bay Packers did before that, and they have a good quarterback, right? They added Deebo Samuel. They're a good football team. Don't get it twisted, but they're not a Super Bowl championship football team. Teams always make runs.
So do you think C.J. Stroud, the way he bounced, the way he had his sophomore slump?
Yes.
You think that's what's coming this year?
I think Jaden Daniels is actually better than C.J. Stroud, but I do not see Jaden Daniels being an MVP like some people think. I don't see Jaden Daniels throwing for 37 touchdowns. I think he threw for like 24 last year. He's elusive with his legs. He's fantastic, but I do think that he's going to run into some issues. We see it, right? After they get more film on you, what happens? The lead
I
catches.
know.
The lead
He's
catches
just
up.
Jaden Daniels, man.
Jaden is
I can't.
really good.
I can't go there. I'm all in on Jaden. I'm all in on Jaden.
I like Jaden. I think he is good. I think Jaden can be part of that up and coming. I think he's part of that group. But I personally, when I look at it, I feel like a Joe Burrow is one who is better than him. Patrick Mahomes, and I'm talking about when they were young and coming up. Jaden is really good, but I still
remember Patrick Mahomes had a year to sit.
Right. He came in at the end of the year, and he showed you right away early on his first year as a starter that he was very, very talented.
Okay, real quick, Ravens Bills. I know it almost feels like to me this game almost doesn't matter, except for home field advantage. Because it's like whatever happens in the regular season between these two teams, like we know they're both so good. We know like if Lamar wins this game, it's not like it makes up for, Mark Andrews dropping the ball and what happened in that game. Like I feel like these guys are so good now that it's like what happens in the postseason defines them. Like I don't feel like it's like, oh, okay, there's a huge statement that's going to be made in week one because I just think those teams are both just so good.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right because regardless of what happens week one, when they place each other in the playoffs, because of who their quarterbacks are, because of who their coaches are, because of the experience of the football team, they're going to be able to compete and have a great game if they do meet in the playoffs again. So this is just, hey, we're trying to get wins and we're trying to get maybe home field advantage, right? That's what that's all about. But it's not about.
And Baltimore is favored again at Buffalo, which is always interesting in that matchup.
Yeah, and Baltimore's a better team. I really do think Baltimore's a better team.
And Josh Allen's just insane, right?
He was played like an MVP last year, and it comes down to, like you said, Mark Andrews dropping a pass.
Okay, last quickie. Monday Night Football. I'll be there. Soldier Field. Vikings coming off an insane year, right? None of us saw that coming, right? Sam Darnold, they win 13 games, 13-4 last year.
It's something ridiculous. That was either 13 or 14 games last year because it was close between them and the
Lions.
The Lions who ended up winning 15 games.
I thought the Lions were 14-3, they were 13-4, but I could be wrong. So now what do you think happens? Now all of a sudden, you mentioned the Lions, all of a sudden their offensive coordinator is in Chicago. Oh, are you is this game gonna be in your player most picks? Because I don't want to waste it if it is. But I want to get your thoughts on this game if it's not.
We can put it in my player most. Yeah, it's definitely I chose this game.
Okay, good. All right,
one of the games that I chose.
Yep. Then we will hit that as we continue. Let's fire it up. Can we go an extended player most pick segment, or can we do it? Can we work it out with Madison? Can we go Palermo's picks and take it all the way home? Come on now. Let's try.
Craig, I don't know if you know we're also in Beaver Dam now.
Yeah.
And so we have to do some things.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe you'll be able to figure it out.
So we're going to do our picks now. We're not going to do it with Strofe and
what?
Strofe and
we got to do it with them.
Well, we got another break.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We take the break now, and then during this break,
we do a quick segment because we still have another. We have another.
All right.
We'll do a quick segment.
Well, right now I'm going to tell you about Gruber Law Offices because wherever you go in Wisconsin, you seem to see Gruber Law Offices, whether it's at a festival, whether it's at a philanthropic thing, or if it's at the game, rooting on your team. Gruber Law Offices is there because it's been for almost 40 years now. Gruber Law Offices has been helping people in Wisconsin. They are nationally recognized, and they are locally and family owned and operated. That's why so many people trust them. You've never gone through it, but tens of thousands of people in Wisconsin have. So if you are ever injured, you know that one call, that's all, means something. And that's something we're all fortunate to have with Gruber Law Offices, where it's one call, that's all.
You're listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Green and gold fans, it's game day. And you know what that means. Tailgating with friends and raising a glass to our favorite team. This season, make Bacardi the star of your pregame party. Whether you're mixing up a classic Bacardi and cola, refreshing Bacardi lime and soda, or a smooth spiced and cola, Bacardi is the perfect pick for game day fun. Grab a bottle and get ready to cheer on Green Bay with the best in hand. Available now at your local retailer. Live passionately, drink responsibly. Bacardi USA, Miami, Florida. Run 40% alcohol by volume.
Is your roof underperforming? Saggy shingles, leaky spots? Sounds like someone needs a little Evandale roofing. They don't just patch things up, they go all the way.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Hey, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's policy with American Family Insurance so you can protect your tandem bike on the go. Thief! Oh, he is struggling with that two-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some exclusions may apply. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Craving that crispy, cheesy, thick Detroit-style pizza? Well, now you got it with Screamin' Sicilian. Screamin' Sicilian delivers the crunch, the gooey cheese pull, and that light, airy crust that you love, all baked in its own pan for those crave-worthy caramelized edges straight from your home oven. You got the cheese, the pepperoni, multi-meat, or supreme. It's like dining out, but without the hefty bill. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section. Screamin' Sicilian, Detroit-style, thick, crispy, unapologetically screamin'.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
For your next night out, revel in the fusion of artistry and flavor with Sushi at St. Kate, offering guests an elevated experience where freshness and creativity converge in every bite. St. Kate the Arts Hotel introduces an exciting new sushi menu to its culinary repertoire. Indulge in the finest seafood, freshest ingredients, and expert craftsmanship for an inspired and delectable dining journey. Experience the art of sushi at St. Kate and learn more at stkatearts.com. I've been to my fair share of green and gold games, and the best way to get there is with Accutrans Group. At Good Karma Brands and ESPN Milwaukee, we use Accutrans Group to get our partners to and from Green Bay, and it's always first class. From stadiums to concerts and tailgates, your game day fun starts the moment you step on board. Sit back, relax, and let their professional chauffeurs handle the traffic while you enjoy the ride. Accutrans Group is Milwaukee's premier ground transportation, available 24/7 with sedans, SUVs, limos, vans, and buses. Book today at AccuTransGroup.com.
Is your roof underperforming? Saggy shingles, leaky spots? Sounds like someone needs a little Evandale Roofing. They don't just patch things up, they go all the way. Tight, sealed, satisfied. It's the kind of roof that'll have your neighbors going,
now that's a roof.
Evandale Roofing. They get on top so you don't have to. Call now. Your house deserves it.
Whether it's breaking Packers news, breaking Bucks news, or breaking Brewers news, we are Milwaukee's place for the biggest sports stories right when they happen on 94.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I got nice skin here with me. This ain't a diss song, but yeah, you know what it is.
More Sunday Karma coming up on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
By the way, I love Justin Fields, and it's also his revenge against the Steelers, right, with the Jets today. Speaking of which, how about we got a lot of talking tech stuff to hit. First, let's go. John in Milwaukee, he says, Craig, it's sad to hear that you're like Dan Orlovsky, not paying off your bet losses. That's a downer. Don't be like Orlovsky.
I agree, John in Milwaukee. I can't believe
I didn't actually lose. Strofe lost. I was going to pay it off because I'm that kind of person.
Well, then what makes you not be that type of person anymore? Because Strofe was going to join you. You both were going to do it together.
I know, but Strofe actually lost. Now I like this. I like putting it up right now, and one of us is going to win, one of us is going to lose, and I don't have to hang out with Strofe for 24 hours.
I want you guys to have to hang out together because Strofe was supposed to be hanging out. I am adamantly against this.
Chef Ed says, all you guys are getting ahead of yourself. The Packers are going to lose a close game with the Lions. I'm on a bus heading to Lambeau, and with age comes wisdom. The Packers lose today.
Oh, Chef Ed, that's disappointing.
Frank says, I was at Magoo's pregame Thursday before the Brewers game. I ran into a guy who said how good a defensive back Kyle Wallace was.
Is that Frank? Is that
I don't know. It's Frank.
It might have been Frank. I don't know.
Dan says, what's the Cover 5 sign-in again? And that is Sunday 25. Sunday 25. Download the Cover 5 app and hit Sunday 25. Alex Strofe said we could get 100 people to sign up. Kyle said we could get 15. We are right now at 86. Ooh. 86 have signed up to play Cover 5 with us. Justin says, why are you so obsessed with wins and losses for the Jets? That team was awful, Kyle.
That's what I said. They were bad.
Right. So why are you blaming Rodgers for winning or losing against the Dolphins? It's not Rodgers' fault. Justin says Rodgers had more touchdown passes than Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert last year.
They were playing from behind. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They were playing from behind. Look up the stats of yards per pass that he had last year. Like y'all just stop looking at the numbers and look at the stats and that tell the deeper story.
Mike says, do you still think the Bears have better wide receivers than the Packers? I don't know. I mean, last year I thought they did. I thought they definitely did last year. I thought DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze were, more.
Keenan Allen's back in the end zone. All I had to do is get a real quarterback again.
Yeah. Keenan Allen actually didn't look washed on the Chargers.
Yeah, I wonder what changed, Craig. What changed?
Yeah, I really did think the Bears had better receivers last year than the Packers. Do I think this year? Gosh, with Jaden Reed's foot broken.
Yeah, I'll still start with the Bears because they did add Luther Burden, who Luther is a head case, but he could potentially be pretty good as well. And I think Rome is going to take a big step in year number 2. So I'll go with the Bears.
Right now, I'll take Jordan Love based on everything we've seen, though.
No, we asked about the receivers.
I know, but I'm saying I think the quarterback and the tight end and the running back I'll take from the Packers. But I do think I still would go that way on the receiver front. All right, it's time to do our Cover 5 Palermo's picks. As we continue, it's Sunday Karma, ESPN Wisconsin.
You're listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Micah Parsons has been traded to the green and gold.
When you have a defense like that we already know is really good, and then you add a guy like that, NFC Championship games should be very familiar.
I can't believe it, but it's real, and it is spectacular.
We talked about good team knocking on the door. Brian Gutekunst put his foot through the door, knocked it open, put the entire league on notice with this trade.
Stay up to date with the news right here. 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic.
Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water.
Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular.
The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature
will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman.
Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist,
the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Two perennial women's college volleyball powers meet Wednesday, September 17th at Pfizer Forum. Be there as Marquette and Wisconsin take the court. The last time they played in 2023, over 17,000 fans attended the match. Make plans now to see these in-state rivals on Wednesday, September 17th, starting at 8 p.m. Limited tickets remain. Don't wait. Go to Ticketmaster.com/Marquette and secure your seats for college volleyball action at Pfizer Forum.
A suicide on a team is devastating and a real risk for veterans. If you or someone you know is struggling, taking action for mental health is a brave step. Reach out now at reachoutwis.org for local resources available to you and your loved ones.
Paid for by Advancing a Healthier Wisconsin Endowment with support by the Medical College of Wisconsin, the War Memorial Center, and reachoutwis.org.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO-certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
Looking for localized banking solutions and a strategic partner? Fifth Third Bank has been shaping the future for businesses for 167 years and for the last 15 right here in Milwaukee. We offer industry-specific expertise, local decision-making, and extensive experience to help you navigate the ever-changing business landscape with your business in mind. At Fifth Third, we're big enough to provide sophisticated solutions and expert guidance, yet empowered to make local decisions and build strong community connections. Experience the commercial banking value only Fifth Third can deliver. Fifth Third Bank National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
Back to school means back to savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. Right now, get $3,000 off your roofing, your siding, your windows, or your bath project during the fall savings event. Don't wait. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com to claim your $3,000 savings and book your free estimate. Exterior Pros and Baths, Wisconsin's trusted home improvement experts. Trust the pros.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. Tune into the Rich Eisen Show weekdays from 12 to 2 right here on 94.5 ESPN.
You're listening to ESPN Milwaukee on 94.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app. It's that time.
Yes, it's finally here.
Craig makes his picks of the week.
You can bet the house on it.
Picks of the week on Sunday Karma with Craig Karmazin. Presented by Palermo's Pizza, Wisconsin's hometown pizza.
Can't wait to see what happens next.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Alex Strofe said we would have 100 people playing with us today on Cover 5. We are up to 94. Use join code Sunday25 on the Cover 5 app. We'll see if we can get to 100 as we go out to the Tundra Trio in the shadow of Lambeau Field. We are joined now by the crew from Green Bay Game Day. It is the aforementioned Alex Strofe, Greg Scalzo, and Gabe Neitzel join us. Morning, guys.
Hello, Craig.
What's
going on, Craig?
What is the buzz? What is the buzz, Gabe Neitzel, out there at Lambeau Field 3 hours plus before kickoff?
Well, I mean, the parking lot just right next to us finally starting to get filled. I was curious on how many Micah Parsons jerseys I would see, and not to my surprise, the second I stepped on in the backyard here at the Tundra Trio, I saw my first one already. I've probably seen 4 to 5 already, and I got to imagine we're just going to continue to see more and more. So shout out to the Packers for turning those around quickly enough so people could have them for his debut today.
Over under 1.5 tackles for loss today for Micah Parsons from all three of you. Start with Gabe.
It's a good line.
Over.
I'll take under, but I think he gets a sack.
Come
on, Greg.
Yeah, I'm getting my boy. He's gonna definitely have a sack. He's definitely gonna have at least one TFL.
Yeah, that I think would be the number.
He's already given him my boy.
Micah, that's my boy, Micah.
Was he always your guy, or is it just now?
I didn't want to like him because he went to Penn State and then he played for the Cowboys. But you know when you don't want to like somebody, and you're just like, dang it. And now he's a Packer. It's like, oh, that's my boy.
It's a really long way of saying if they wear green, they are his boy.
Let's get into our Palermo's picks, which this week we are looking at our Cover 5 selections. It is Strophe versus me. Loser has to pay off the bet. Next week we will determine what?
A dude just walked into the Tundra Trio wearing what was originally an Aaron Rodgers jersey, but he has duct tape X's over the 2s on both sides, and on the back there's duct tape over the name Rodgers and written in black Sharpie, Parsons.
All right.
Creative.
So now you're up to 6 Micah Parsons jerseys you've seen. Let's start out with Aaron Rodgers and Justin Fields. It's a rematch of the Jets and Steelers quarterbacks from a year ago. What happens in the regular season, though, is the Steelers win and the Jets lose. I will take the Pittsburgh Steelers -2.5. Kyle Kyle, what game you want to start with?
Yeah, I'm going to start with the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit. No, I should wait for that one.
Yeah, that's the last.
I should wait for that one.
Oh, my God. Let's go over to Lambeau Field and let Kyle figure his life out. Let's start with a true professional and Gabe Neitzel.
I will go with the Bengals-Browns. I mean, this Browns team is a disaster. I think the Bengals, with starting and playing their starters more in preseason, going to be ready for a start of the season. I like the Bengals on the road minus the 5.5.
Greg?
Well, I'm with you, Craig. One of my cover 5 picks is Pittsburgh against the Jets. I'm against Gabe because one of my other cover 5 picks is actually Cleveland catching the points against a Bengals team that starts historically slow.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Flacco, Jerry Jeudy, watch out for that combo. But I will go with the Dolphins as a road dog at Indianapolis, getting 1.5 against Danny Dimes and the Colts. I don't believe in the Dolphins at all this season. I very much believe in them this game at Lucas Oil in Indianapolis. Give me Miami.
Strophe.
Let's go to Jacksonville. It's the Brad Nortman Bowl. Carolina, Jacksonville. Both of the teams are our friend Brad Nortman from Kyle Bruston Nortman played for. Carolina's a 3.5-point dog, and I am a believer in Bryce Young. I think Carolina covers and wins today, plus 3.5 at the Jags. I'm not a believer in Jacksonville. I don't really like Trevor Lawrence all that much, to be real honest with you, but I like Bryce Young. I like what they've done with that offense. I've got Carolina plus 3.5.
You did say he was a looker, though, Kyle.
All right, I'm ready.
Yes.
I got my cover 5.
Good-looking guy.
Sunday 25 on the cover 5 app. Download it today in the App Store. I got the
Good job, Kyle.
Steelers. I'm going with the Steelers to cover 2.5 today against
Where have you been?
the New York Jets. You said what?
Didn't we start with this game?
Yeah, exactly. But Kyle was somehow trying to start with the
Where have you
Packers
been?
game.
I'm trying to do stuff behind the scenes.
Let's
There's
go
a
to
lot
the
of stuff going
Falcons.
on.
Let's go to Atlanta, where I love Tampa's offense this year.
I do too.
They have maybe the second most impactful rookie wide receiver, hopefully, of Matthew Golden. Has the impact Packers fans are looking. But I love the Buccaneers today. I'll lay 2.5 in Atlanta.
Totally agree, Craig. I've got Tampa as well. There were 6-7 games that I liked today. Nice. But the Atlanta Falcons actually was one of them. I actually like the Falcons at home as a home dog against the divisional opponent. Why? Because they've got a lot of talent. Their defense got a lot better. Yep. You've got Penix now at quarterback.
Mooney
and he's
inactive.
got probably the best arsenal of talent, among the best arsenal of talent in the league.
Maybe.
You got Drake London.
Yeah,
You've got
but
Bijan Robinson.
But look at Minnesota. Like J.J. McCarthy's in a much better situation. I hate to admit
I don't
that.
know.
but
I mean, look at Penix is going to move the ball down the field.
Time for debates. We got 3 minutes, fellas.
All right, Strophe, let's get mine and Strophe's picks out there real quick, though, just to make sure these are on the record here, because this is where we're deciding a lot of things here. All right, so I'm adding the Commanders minus 5.5, the Broncos minus 7.5, and then we're going to go the Rams minus 3.5. Those are my 5 selections locked in.
Okay, I've got Tampa minus 2.5, Carolina plus 3.5, as mentioned. I love the Cardinals today. I think New Orleans is going to be the worst team in the league. I think the Cardinals are due for a fun season. They are 6.5-point favorites, but I've got them on cover 5. I've got the Packers. I've got the Packers minus 2.5 and the Bills minus 1.5 tonight on Sunday Night Football.
Gabe,
I'll take
what else
Craig
you got?
in the Craig versus Strofe
Yeah, me too.
battle here.
Strofe.
Did I ask for your opinion?
Strofe, you should say regardless of what happens, you're both going. I can't believe you just rolled over like
No,
a
it's gonna be Craig. I'm gonna win.
He lost the bet.
But you both were gonna go.
No,
I didn't lose the bet. I got locked out of my account. Fix your app, Craig. Fix your app.
The reason I was going to pay it off is because nobody knows who Strophe is. So, I felt like it would have been a bad payoff for the bet. But now we're 2 years later, and people know who Strophe is. So him losing is okay now. Let's go over to Greg.
I'm on the other side for my 5th pick. On the other side of Craig, I actually have the Niners giving 2.5, going up against Seattle. I love Kyle Shanahan against a rookie head coach. I know it's at Seattle. I know it's a divisional road favorite.
That's his
but give me the
second-year head
Niners.
coach too. Just want you to know, this is not his first season as a coach. I think it's his second season.
I don't count last season. He was so bad.
Oh my God!
And you said you're on the other side of me. I didn't pick that game. Let's go to Gabe.
I thought you took Seattle.
No. I picked the Rams.
I'm on the other side of that too, but that's personal.
Let's go to Gabe.
The Bills, I'm with Strophy on the Bills. Bills getting 1.5 at home? Home dogs? For a team that good? Yeah, I'm going to take the Bills.
I feel like that game matters more to the Ravens, though, like after the way that game ended last year.
Maybe.
But
it's going to be a good one.
But I don't know that the game matters. As I said, it may be for home field advantage, but they're going to play again in the postseason, and that's when it's going to matter. All right, how about the Bears and the Vikings, Kyle?
I'm going with the Vikings to cover on the road.
What do y'all think? Bears-Vikings, Monday Night Football.
They still suck, but I think they rise on Monday. I got the Bears.
Give me Chicago as well.
I'll take Chicago just because they're at home. I don't trust either of these quarterbacks.
Wow, lots of Chicago
and Green Bay.
Bears love here today.
Only one game matters, though, Craig. Go, Pack, go, baby.
Stay healthy, stay together, survive today, thrive tomorrow, don't settle. You have been listening to Sunday